Hello and welcome to my channel. Um, Today we're gonna talk about the Asian tsunami, which happened back in 2004. Now I'm gonna um go through two animation videos. The one is up on the screen right now. Um, Yeah, as you can see, it's from the Pacific Tsunami Warning Center, or and NOAA, as you can see as well. As you might know, about 13 years ago, a massive earthquake, magnitude 9.3 on the Richter scale, um, or moment magnitude scale as it's now known, um, struck Indonesia, and the resulting tsunami killed more than 200,000 people. Okay, actually I have to correct myself within the first video, it's actually 9.1, sorry about that. Um, yeah, actually, that's actually a pretty stupid mistake on my part. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, 9.1 actually. No, but anyway, yeah, more than 200,000 people died because of this tsunami and earthquake. Most of them, about 170,000 people alone, died in Indonesia itself. Um, yeah, and millions more were affected by this disaster in one way or another around the Indian Ocean. So, yeah, let's get through this first video. Um, yeah. Okay, it's not gonna have any music on it. Um, yeah, just a moment. Yeah, the rupture itself here was about 1,200 to 1,600 kilometers long. Um, yeah, there's a bit of a range because like I don't quite get the whole um, info as to why there's a range, but yeah, I guess it's because there's some difficulty in determining the exact rupture on a subduction zone. Subduction zone is where two plates meet and one is forced beneath another. Now, the subduction zone that spawned the 2004 tsunami goes from about here. Now, I'm talking about the underwater part. Goes from about here, down the coast here, all the way down to about here. Now, another famous example of a subduction zone is the Himalayan mountain range over here. The Indian subcontinent is being pushed against the Asian continent, pushing up the Himalayas as a result. Um, yeah, so yeah, about 37 minutes after this earthquake started, most of these areas here have already been hit, including Banda Aceh, where about where more than 30,000 people died out of 300,000 people who live in that city. Yeah, the Maldives, as you saw, reflected a lot of the wave energy back towards Sri Lanka and India, which is this wave over here. Yeah, if the Maldives didn't exist, one would have seen waves up to close to 10 meters high in here in Africa and Madagascar. So by now most of the Indian Ocean has been affected by the tsunami. Now it's moving in towards the Atlantic Ocean, and by this time, about 15 hours after the earthquake started this disaster, it has basically hit my hometown of Lüderitz. Here, the wave height was barely noticeable, except for one location. See, we're right next to a long inlet, almost like the Red, okay, not on the same size as the Red Sea, but yeah, it's about 10 kilometers long and up to 70 meters deep, and it focused some of the wave energy into a very small area, and thus the wave height in that inlet area or bay was about half a meter high once it got to the top end of the bay. And now along the rest of the coast you will have barely noticed the wave, but in this bay next to Lüderitz it got focused to the point where you will have been in serious danger if you will have been standing there. Okay, I know half a meter isn't exactly that dangerous, but I know from personal experience that that even a small wave can knock you off your feet, and with a tsunami it's even more dangerous because half a meter high tsunami can still be several kilometers long. See, once the wave got to the other end of the bay, it went over this salt pan, and the salt pan is about extends about a kilometer from the beach, and this wave went all the way up the salt pan and another 50 or so meters behind this road that's at the back of the pan. So if you were standing there, then you would have been not deadly danger, but would have still been quite dangerous there. Yeah, and the waves, okay, it doesn't exactly show in this animation, but the waves propagated throughout the entire planet, or across the entire planet into every ocean, with the highest waves being in the Indian Ocean itself, but the waves also propagated into the North Atlantic towards the US, the United States, and Canada, Iceland, Greenland. Yeah, only in some areas did the wave not get into, like the Mediterranean and Black Seas, for example. Yeah, the highest waves we've been here in northern Sumatra, what are they called, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, where the waves reached up to 35 meters in height in some places. Here in Thailand, for example, they go up to 10 meters, as well as here in India and Sri Lanka. They also got up to 10 meters, 10 to 12 meters high, as well as in the Maldives over here. Like I said before, if the Maldives didn't exist, Africa and Madagascar would have seen waves close to 10 meters high, while here the waves would have been about 5 meters or so high, while even here the waves could have been up to perhaps a meter or so high. But my physics on tsunami wave dynamics is poor, I have to admit. Now an expert could tell you exactly how Thailand.